Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Um, this is just kind of a thing that I wanted to try out. I started with my idea through Facebook and everything like that, and a lot of people took it really well. So I thought that maybe I would bring it to to YouTube. So my name's Becca, um, and I'm calling this Breaking Depression with Becca. So the story behind it is for many, many years, I felt like I was just in a rut. Like, I couldn't explain why I felt the way that I did. And I would just get into a really, really bad funk, and I just couldn't get out of it. And it was hard to motivate myself to get out of bed in the morning, even to smile. And you had to fake it because people would be asking what's wrong, of course. So when you deal with that sort of stuff, you kind of feel like, what's wrong with me? And nothing is. A lot of people deal with it, and I was losing too many people and close friends to suicide, and a lot of it is because of depression. Now, I had it for many, many years and didn't realize exactly what it was, and that I had it myself until I turned 20 years old. So I had it even before that, but it really started to kick in whenever I turned 20. But I talked to a lot of people, and so whenever I went to therapy, they diagnosed me with depression and anxiety. And for the longest time, I was so scared to tell people how, like, the struggles that I was dealing with, because nobody saw that. Everybody just saw the girl that was always nice, that always smiled, um, and that always seemed happy. And I really honestly was dying inside, and I didn't know how to escape, that complete sadness that was enveloping me all the time. So this is just kind of my way of sharing with the world that you're not alone, and just kind of offering encouragement to people that do feel alone, that they should never feel like there's nobody to talk to. Because all my family members, whenever I was dealing with extreme depression, I would try to talk to them, and they would get so frustrated because they didn't understand. And usually people don't understand unless they go through it themselves. So it was really quite frustrating, not only for me, but for family, because unless you really have somebody that you can talk to that's going through it, it's hard to help yourself. So, to me, it seemed like this was like a mental disease. And even though, like, it's a mental disorder that many people, millions of people, suffer with around the world, I felt like if people knew that I had depression and anxiety, that they would look at me like I was some kind of freak. So I was always ashamed of it, and I always tried to hide it. And just over time, it came to the point where I couldn't even handle it anymore. And I started really becoming suicidal. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, but I just felt like the pain was never going to go away, that there was no escaping this. And it's just, the mental pain is honestly easier, or it's harder than the physical pain. I would rather be like slapped right across my face or have a gash like halfway up my leg than have to deal with the mental pain. So this is just me reaching out to everybody, and I would love feedback. This is my first time on there, so please, no judgment, no rude comments. This is trying to help people. This is just kind of an introduction. I'll go more into depth about things and see where everybody, wants me to stress on, like, the topics to talk about. So, like I said, please, no rude comments. Um, this is just a channel to try and reach out to people and maybe help, people, so they don't feel alone, because it's really sad to keep losing people to suicide, especially close friends that I never knew had it before. So this is just my chance to reach out. So please leave positive feedback, and if you like this and you feel like you can relate to this, subscribe. I would love that. Okay, thanks guys.